Hey guys, you guys read the title. You know why we're here. Um, I can't be quiet. I'm sorry. I can't. We're just gonna go through it, and you'll understand why I'm upset. Hopefully, by the end. For those that are new to my channel, I typically am working on a Naruto fighting game, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Clash of Ninja, and I read chapter one of Two Blue Vortex today, and there's just too much to unpack. I've been curious about it all day, so I'm just going to make a video on it, and something new to my channel. I don't really do this kind of stuff, so I'm excited to see how this goes. Anyway, without further ado, I'll just go through page to page. I'll try to move quickly, so read the chapter. Obviously, spoiler alert, because, yeah. Let's just jump right in. First is the colors I'm into. They're going for this kind of a Akatsuki thing. She's kind of like this Itachi Bayonetta, like Karin kind of hybrid going on here. I don't know why I said Karin. She's not really a Karin. Well, Karin wearing her Akatsuki cloak. It's kind of what it's giving. These are homage to Sasuke wearing his protectors. She's wearing them on her feet. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of her design. I mean, I guess the shorter hair kind of makes it look more mature, but like, what's going on here? Like, everything up into the waist is okay, but then you go down, like, what are these legs? What is this lower half? She's got the Karin shorts on, but you don't wear Karin shorts with this long sleeve baggy jacket. It's a clash of fashion. Won't spend too much time on it. That's her design. Why did she take off her headband? The headband was just fine on her head. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Anyway, we won't dwell too long on that. I like the colors. Technically I like the shirt thing, but she needs a skirt or longer. Not that women can't wear short shorts. It's not working. I don't know why. It's just not working. Anyway, this is they finally did a spread, so good job. What's his name again? Ikemoto. Yeah, Ikemoto. Good job doing the spread that we've so long wanted. Boruto's design. The hair got better. I'm into the Sasuke cape. It's kind of weird though. He's kind of like wearing the same color scheme as Sarada. She's black and red with a more orangey red, and he's black and red with more of a like pinkish red, like his old. But I'm like, those are really close. I mean, if you're colorblind, they're both red. Like this, I know it's kind of pinkish, but it's red. It's why are they wearing the same clothes? And that's a literal suit jacket. Why are you wearing a suit? Anyway, I like the cloak. I like the hair. The hair's a big upgrade, even though it kind of looks like code. But anyway, hair's a big upgrade. Love the cape. The suit's questionable. He looks like a K-pop star. Like, I swear he's walking on stage with the K-pop. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to complain too much. Okay. When I read this before earlier, when I first read it, this right here made me so angry, I almost quit the chapter, and this is the first full panel we get. I have my wine. Okay, let's start off with Shikamaru has never won a single fight that he's been in the entirety of the Boruto series from episode 1, and he has been in some fights. He was responsible for, he was at the Chunin exams. What did he do in the Chunin exams? Nothing. When the Otsutsuki came and attacked, he did absolutely nothing. When Sasuke felt more confident taking a child to go save Naruto from Momoshiki than he did Shikamaru. Like, why is he wearing this cape? When you get to the Kara arc, what did Shikamaru do against which Kara member did Shikamaru take down? None. When Jigen attacked the leaf, what did Shikamaru do? Fail. When Naruto got captured, all he had was one job. All he had to do was stop the kids. Just stop the kids from leaving. Kids, it's too dangerous to go rescue Naruto. And the literal kids, actually this kid right here was one of the kids that was like, nah, we're just gonna break your jutsu just like that and leave. He couldn't stop kids from going and to rescue Naruto, which he should have gone and rescued Naruto. He should have said, I'm coming with you, and he could have been cool. This like cool Jonin to help take down Boruto. Nope. He let the kids go, was out of the story. give Sarada the cloak. Give, at this point, Sarada's Hokage, because what has he done? Anyway, they get Naruto back. Shikamaru's still useless as hell. And then Jigen attacks the village. What did Shikamaru do against Jigen? Literally nothing. I can't, I just, like, Boruto's whole plan. He took, like, him, Naruto, and Sasuke, they go into alternate dimension to fight Jigen. Shikamaru's already found, does nothing. He's literally done nothing, and we're mostly through the Boruto story. And then finally the code, Pac happens, and Shikamaru actually goes! He follows Naruto, and he goes into battle with Code, is captured instantaneously, puts Naruto at a position where Naruto cannot attack. This actually sets off the whole Boruto thing, because the whole reason why Boruto goes into Borushiki is because Naruto can't fight because Shikamaru's captured. So he has to use Borushiki. That means Kawaki's like, you're Momoshiki now, I gotta kill you. And that starts this whole thing. Literally, Boruto Two Blue Vortex exists because Shikamaru consistently keeps failing. Why is he wearing this cloak? And two, why does it look better than Naruto's? Why does it look better than Naruto's? This does not exist. This is not a thing. I'm in a dream. Shikamaru is not the Hokage. He is not Lord 8. He is not the Hokage. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Kakashi could have come back. Kakashi's never been in the Boruto manga. He's been in the anime, and Purple Lightning's cool as hell. He's nerfed. He is still stronger than Shikamaru. I don't know why Shikamaru is here. Tsunade, she's clearly been back, at least in the anime. I haven't read all of the manga in part 1. I've been maining the anime, but Tsunade, she could have come back. You could have got anyone. There's like any of the other Konoha 12 except for like Ino. Maybe don't put Ino as Hokage, but Sakura, Rock Lee, Shino! Shino! He's the teacher. Get Shino in the Hokage's office. Anybody. I'm glad they didn't go with Konohamaru because, yeah, fuck that. Konohamaru's more trash than Shikamaru in Boruto. But I'm sorry, I know I'm going on a rant now. This was the single most upsetting thing to me of the whole chapter, and this is the whole reason why I decided I had to make the video, because I cannot. And I've seen some people defending, like, Shikamaru's the obvious choice because he's got, you know, he's been all throughout Naruto, he's been throughout Boruto, he's always there, he's like the smartest person. No, I get all of that. That's not because Shikamaru is this person that deserved to be the Hokage. This is a failure on Ikimoto's part to properly and adequately give anyone else character development that could actually make a role like this make sense. Kakashi, since face he's never drawn Kakashi before in Boruto other than the Hokage face statue. There's zero other of the rookies. Like, Ino kind of got a little bit of time with her sensory jutsu, but you can't use sensory to be a Hokage. Shino's a teacher, and he's been downgraded to basically playing hide and seek with kids. Like, zero other adults have gotten no development in any kind of capacity. Shikamaru is the only adult from the original cast that's gotten any kind of character development in all of Boruto, making him not the obvious choice or the good choice or the right choice, but the only choice, and not because of a good reason, because he actually has good character development, because he's the only one with any kind of character development at all, and that still has zero combat feats. He's only the heads, the brains, the intelligence. He's the Shizune. When Tsunade went under, they did not put Shizune in office. I've seen some people argue that Shikamaru is like the smartest, all those things. He's an obvious choice. I'm like, okay, let's go back to part 1 Naruto. Shikamaru he took over as the Shikaku. Shikaku was an advisor, for the Hokages at a time, in addition to Shizune. And when Minato Namikaze got killed, Shikaku was definitely alive and definitely in his prime. Name not put out at all. They brought the third back in. Then the third Hokage gets killed and gets has that Hokage title removed for the second time. Shikaku's name nowhere to be found. They went outside of the village. They were like, let's get Jiraiya the pervert. Let's get Tsunade, who's not even here. They found someone else. Then Tsunade goes into a coma. Shikaku's name's nowhere to be found. They're like, let's get Kakashi, Danzo. Danzo gets killed. They're like, we'll do Kakashi. Tsunade comes back to life. Shikaku's nowhere to be found, even in the war. Shikaku has an important title. He does not in any way, shape, or form ever take over as a Kage. So how do you justify Shikamaru's intellect being a reason to make him Hokage when people who had just as strong intellects, he is not stronger than his dad. No one ever said he was. Why is he Hokage? Absolutely not. Maybe interim Hokage could make sense. Like a Danzo, like he's filling in for Naruto, makes sense. But as I was hoping was the case, but then, they have this whole argument while they're like recapping. It's a bad dialogue. And then she gets mad and he's like, you're mouthing off at Lord Eighth. And I was like, my wine. No! No! This is off to a terrible start. A terrible start. Anyway, I've harped long enough. You guys are probably mad at me now. Sorry if you fell off. This was the most upsetting thing. I promise I'm not going to be as upset for the rest of this video, but this was the most upsetting thing that I think it could have done. Shikamaru's too lazy to be Hokage. I think at some point he's probably said that. Like, I could never be. I'll be your assistant in order to, I'm not being the Hokage. Kakashi was almost like, I don't want to be Hokage. And Kakashi's not, like, he's relaxed. He's not even considered lazy. Shikamaru's flat out like, I'm lazy. I would rather forfeit my match against Tamari than do the drag that is fighting these other matches without chakra in the Chunin exams. Like, he just doesn't care enough. Like, he's lazy. That's his character arc. That was everything they built up to him. Obviously, he stepped to the plate. But stepping up to the plate, you can't just rewrite a whole character into, yep, he's willing to take on literally the most biggest drag role in the entire league, which is being responsible for all the villagers. Shikamaru, that's just not him. That's just not him. I don't even know who this person is. I'm like, he hasn't even said that's a drag one time. You just rewrote. Okay. Let's move on, because I'll go on for the rest of the video on how infuriating it is that this man is wearing a fourth Hokage cloak, which, that's one more thing to tell on. Why is he wearing this? Hokage have never been tied to the flames. That is a Namikaze thing, and those affiliated with the fourth Hokage. Kakashi wore it because Kakashi is the Minato's pupil. Naruto wore it because he's Kakashi's student and Minato's son. Why is Shikamaru wearing it? He doesn't have any connection to these flames. That's like a you knew the fourth Hokage, you wear the flames. Not a Hokages do this. That's just not a thing. Otherwise, Tsunade would have worn one, but she didn't. Danzo would have worn one, but he didn't, because that's a fourth Hokage and fourth Hokage affiliate thing. Kakashi's dad also had it on his sleeve. Why is Shikamaru wearing that? These flames. It doesn't make sense, guys. They just... No, this is not right. It feels wrong. It feels fake. It feels like a dream world. This is the Infinite Tsukuyomi Part 2. Okay, now I'm officially done. Konohamaru looks okay. Like, what? Like, where's his headband? Like, where's his headband? He looks bald. Just put a headband on him. Fix him. Anyway, yeah, Konohamaru's neglectable. He's been reduced even further than Jonin down to just advisor. He's been reduced from supposedly Kakashi's level down to Shizune level. They just keep doing him wrong. He's not going to be the Hokage anytime soon. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they fight, blah, 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 blah. She makes this remark, my role model's Lord Seventh, not you, which, actually, shit. I'm with Sard on this. I'm like, hashtag, that's the new hashtag. Hashtag not my Hokage. Hashtag not my Hokage. Not at all. No, sir. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. You see, I'm supposed to be Australian now. I'm supposed to say cheers, mate. G'day. How you going? But this one's bringing out my black. It's bringing out my American. Yeah, this bitch, this hoe, who the fuck is, yeah, it's bringing it out. Yeah. Moving on. There we go again with Ikemoto's weird drawing of Hinata and Naruto. Then we get this, another K-pop star, Kawaki. I love his hair. Love the mohawk thing going on. Love his demeanor. They really are pushing for the Jigen shit in this, and I'm here for it. Jigen and, I'm sorry, not Jigen, Ishiki. Ishiki was the most badass Otsutsuki, like, out there, so I'm actually all for it. Even the collar, I'm like, but my only hesitance in that is, I'm like, Ishiki was, like, Kawaki's biggest, like, trauma. So, like, why is he being more like Ishiki? Shouldn't that be tricking trauma? That was his whole story arc, was overcoming that trauma. Why he's so into the Lord Seven is because Naruto was such a different role model than Jigen was, yet he's now just taking on the personification of the person that made him so miserable. That is the only plot hole that, to me, is like, why is he trying to be like Ishiki when Ishiki was the source of his whole character arc's pain? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, design's okay. The jeans thing is throwing me off. I'm like, what's happening with these pants? Those baggy Ishiki pants. I'm like, bro, return those to the Otsutsuki store you bought them from. Anyway, but I love the hair. I love the collar. The hair and the coat can stay. These pants can go. Sumire, first of all, grr. who is you dating? Who is you going out with? Who is you marrying? Girl, I bet you she's a lesbian. I'm sorry. I bet you she's a lesbian. Not necessarily with Sarada. Who is she going to get with? Because the way she's dressing right now, and there's zero love interest with any kind of guy. Who is she dating? What girl is she going out with? Let's see. It could be, she better not go out with that nasty ass screaming girl. Maybe the cat girl. She seems like lesbian too. She's got that like lesbian energy in her. I think they're going out because there's no way this girl is straight. Look at how she's dressing. She's a lesbian and she's a top. We're just going there. She's a top. She's a lesbian. I'm here for it. Who's her girlfriend? It's not Sarada. Sarada's like her best friend girlfriend. But like, who is she dating? Because it's not a man, not the way. They're trying to make it seem that way. These are lesbian boots. She's as we say in Australia, she's a lesbian. She is a lesbian. What are these heels? Like, what in the? She got those straight out of Delta's closet. She was like, Delta, let me borrow them heels, though, girl. Sumire. Okay, I'm into it. Delta heels. All right. She's definitely matured. And I just want to know who's her girlfriend. That's what I want to know. We in chapter 2, Sumire's girlfriend. Because no sir, no ma'am. Not dressed like this. We are not having no boyfriend. Who's your girlfriend? They have recap. It's just memories. Ada, why is Ada wearing the same clothes? Those curls got to be stinky. They got to be dirty. She ain't never washed them before. Why is she wearing the same clothes? She hasn't aged a day. This kid is still a kid. Maybe they're androids, they don't age. Okay, maybe they're androids and they don't age, but why are they wearing the same clothes, though? Get them some new clothes you didn't even try. These moon boots, I can't tell if I hate them or I love them. They're like crescent moons, but they also look like bananas. But they're kind of cute. Like, anyway, yeah, she always has this weird, like, she's like a female sorcery. Anyway, yeah, when the sorcery is going on here. Anyway, yeah, Ada and her punk-ass brother. This scene doesn't really make much sense because they're pretending like they're under her trap, but then they told her that they're not under the influence of her omnipotence, which makes zero sense. You should not tell her that, because then she has a reason to suspect you, and she'll just watch you and catch you in your secret conversations. So why did you guys tell her you guys remember your keep your memories? That was the dumbest thing ever. But then you're supposed to be pretending like you are still affected by charm, which is done here. She's like, you're not Otsutsuki, and then he's getting all like, yeah, anyway, it's this weird thing where if the son or the little brother catches them like that they're fake, he may kill them because they're a threat. But then like they tell her that they kept the memories, so they're clearly immune to something about her. And she's just like, yeah, you're right. You guys must be real. You guys are telling the truth. And she's like, yep, true. That's what I believe. I think you're telling the truth. And he just accepts that, and they're all sweating. I'm like, this whole scene is fabricated as hell. What? They're literally like, yeah, we're just pretending like we're not. And she's like, yep, fair enough, done. This is so bad, guys. All right, yeah, I'm not into these. Yeah, I'm not into them. The coat, though, coat can stay. Coat and hair can stay. Like, look at that hair. It's so cool. Yeah, I love the hair. Mitsuki is badass. Done. At first, I thought it was like Toneri fused with Gaara, fused with Code. I was like, who's this? At first, I literally thought it was Code at first. I was like, why is Code with Kawaki? Are they friends now? That's weird. I thought Code needed anyway. But then I was like, hold on, with them Gaara-ass clothes. And I was like, oh, that's Mitsuki? What? What is Mitsuki doing? Look at this badass. Mitsuki, positive. Let's go, Mitsuki. All right, and then they have this weird moment, and he starts flying because he's literally Ishiki now. I'm like, you're mad at Boruto? You're literally Ishiki. Anyway, basically, Mitsuki Code starts to suspect that Kawaki's maybe not his light, aka not Boruto. Then we get Himuraru versus the basketball. I'm sorry. No fat shaming in any capacity. They turned her into a basketball. She looks like a basketball. Remember how in the war they had Shikamaru, he used Choji like a yo-yo, human boulder yo-yo thing, and they had this cool yo-yo? Well, she's the new Shikacho, Ino Shikacho, and she's turning into a basketball. That's what this is. Himawari, we're just going to pretend Himawari doesn't exist because what did they do to her? She's like, I was like, what is Hanabi doing, and why is Hanabi a kid again? Anyway, yeah, look at this. Like, what is happening? Himawari, what are you wearing? What are these are these the same pants as Kawaki? You guys both shop at ishiki.com, don't you? Because what are these pants? These poofy things. All you guys got these weird poofy belt things. Someone pointed out that everyone's wearing belts. And I'm like, oh my god, everyone really is wearing belts. I don't know what the special on the belts is. And there it is, human basketball! Human basketball jutsu! Yep, there's her turning into a basketball. Look at her, she's a literal basketball. What did they do to Chocho? Also, she didn't age a day. She looks the exact same age, just poofier. They just made her bigger, like not taller, bigger. And said, yep, she's older, time skip. She literally doesn't look older at all. Yeah. This panel right here does not even look like Naruto. It doesn't look like anything out of Naruto. They have not aged a single day. Not a day. I'm like, some people look aged, like Sumire, and then these just look normal. They look normal age. They're just wearing different clothes. It's like they put on winter clothes. Like, he can't even fit his clothes because he's a child trying to wear the time skip clothes, but they don't fit yet because he hasn't aged. Yeah, this is weird. They don't look older at all. They added some, like, lines to him, but like he looks like 12-year-old Shikamaru, and he's supposed to be like 16 or 17 here. He looks like 12-year-old Shikamaru. Anyway, I'm not trying to criticize it, but like, look at them. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm trying to, like, I like their designs. Like, he's generic, but like, this is a cool design. I love his design, but he hasn't aged. He's not taller. He's just as short. And the human basketball, and she's wearing heels. It's the heels for me. All the girls, they just like, let's give the girls heels and call it a day. Oh shit, Shikadai's wearing heels. Look at Shikadai, he's got some heels going on there. And these duck shoes, what are these? The ninja equivalent of what do them called? Crocs. Anyway, everyone's wearing heels now. We love our heels. Ooh, maybe Sumire's dating Chocho. Nah, Chocho, I think she's into Mitsuki. So, unless she's bisexual, I don't know. But anyway, someone pointed this out in another video, and I can't unsee it now. What the fuck is going on with her hair? What is this even happening? Is it shorter on this side and longer like Karin's hair? Or is it like supposedly blowing in the wind? What are these gigantic spikes? That's not even... Why is her hair doing that? We've never seen hair in Naruto do this before like that. Anyway, I won't get sidetracked too much. Basic, generic, boring, like... I think Boruto's true, and yeah, this weird scene of her with her sixth sense to figure out that Boruto must be a good guy and Naruto and Hinata must be alive because yeah, just basically bad plot points. Yeah. That's badass. This is badass. Like, it's basically just Jigen with hair. Ishiki with hair and no horn, but it's badass. I love this panel right here. I usually am not a fan of Ikimoto's use of these action lines, but this is a good use as they don't cover the whole scene. Usually he'll draw them all the way to the character's face and it's just their face against lines, but this one, it actually is more like boom, really accenting the face. He did really good shading here. He got them Ishiki lips. Yeah, I think this is a really cool panel. Love the way he looks there. They're dealing with code. Who are these two nobodies? Like, literally, who are they? Are we supposed to know who they are? They almost look like they could be cool, but who are they? He looks like he's like a descendant of Kakashi almost, because it's giving Sakumo. I don't know why. I saw this and I was like, is that Sakumo or some kind of weird relation to Sakumo? Also, headbands. Hey, literally two nobodies, and they're the only people in the whole village wearing headbands. Anyway, who are they? Why are they wearing headbands? Basically, Code's attack starts shortly because they discover claw marks from these nobodies who look like they could be Sakumo descendants. But anyway, yeah. Claw marks, ba-da-da-da-da. Then out of the actual blue, Code's attack starts, and we get another low point of the manga. Guys, I really wish I could be positive. I try to read Boruto with an open mind. The last few chapters were badass to me. I loved the plot twist. I loved everything that was going on. I loved Sarada unlocking Mangekyo Sharingan. Maybe I'll make a video on that. I loved that. I thought it was beautiful and absolutely within the scope of Naruto. People think you unlock Mangekyo Sharingan from killing someone. It's from high trauma and stress. And that's exactly what happened. And I think that really magnified what was happening, seeing her awaken her Mangekyo. But this shit... This, as everyone, literally everyone saw immediately upon seeing it, it's Frieza. It's a Frieza monster with Boo's hands. Remember how Boo wore those weird glove things? Yeah, this is literally Frieza. From the legs to the tail to that chest piece, that's literally on Frieza. He didn't even try to hide it. And then these glove things are from Majin Buu. And Majin Buu had those black nails as well. It's Majin Buu's arms attached to to Frieza's body, and maybe the head was original. I don't know. I don't even know where this head comes from. Maybe the head's original, but it's a Frieza monster. It's Frieza fused with Godzilla. Frieza Boo Zilla. Boo Frieza Zilla. That's what this is. Is this Shino? That was my main question from this panel. Is this dickhead Shino? Because he's wearing Shino's goggles. Those are Shino's goggles. I see a few other people are wearing them, so maybe it's not Shino. But look at him. Is that Shino? If that's Shino, I swear. Because where the hell is Shino? Where the hell is Shino? We got Hokage Shikamaru. Where's Shino? Where's Shino? We need Shino. Yeah, so Frieza starts attacking people. Even though they only show literally one panel of fighting. Literally one panel. This is the only attack we see on panel. And they're like talking about, yep, there's already multiple casualties. I'm sorry, multiple casualties. It just showed up. Also, what is knockoff Sakura doing here? This is literally Sakura. Like, that's Sakura. That's Sakura's hair, Sakura's shoes. This is Sakura. That's Naruto! Look at his coat. That's literally Naruto Shippuden outfit. I'm noticing, guys, these things just now. That looks like Tenten. What are all these nobodies doing back here? Knockoff Sakura, knockoff Naruto, and knockoff Tenten. You see her little pigtails. Also, this thing has an ass. Yukimoto, what are you doing? Yeah, knockoff Sakura, and then Kawaki shows up to protect the village. This is kind of cool, seeing Kawaki fight for the village. Like, he's not like a bad person. He's like Deadpool. He's an anti-hero, so that's kind of cool. Knockoff ninja. Like, why are there so many side characters is what I'm wondering. Half the village is missing. Like, there's no Lee, Tenten, Kakashi. There's no Kiba, Shino, Ino. Ino's just dead now? Where's Ino? Choji, where's Choji? Where's Karui? Where's Tamari? Where's literally the other Kage? Where's their involvement in all of this? It's just all these, like, there's so many panels of just side filler characters, and then we're seeing the same, like, 3 characters introduced in these first panels repeatedly, and I'm like, well, you guys realize the Naruto world is bigger, and here are those bad lines again, where you see how it just draws them through all the panels. Like, this is so bad. You had the lines here, and you have them here, and they go all to the characters. Nothing's accented. It's just him not wanting to draw the backgrounds, which I'm like, bro, just draw the backgrounds, or get an assistant to draw the backgrounds. You draw the main characters, draw the background. Don't put these stupid lines here. But that's Ikimoto for you. Sorry, bro. Not a fan. So Sarada, the only on time she fighting she gets is a kick. No jutsu, no Sharingan. She kicks it. And that's as much fighting as she does in all of this. Literally that's it. She gets one page. One page. Half the page is just nothing, and then she gets one panel of a kick. A bunch of monsters show up, and we have the moment to get a cool fight scene out of Sarada. Like, let's see her fight off some people. Nope. We get Code. Code just shows up. Conveniently, of course. Out of all the monsters that they're claiming to show up, he shows up literally right in front of Sarada, a main character, the exact teammate of the person he's looking for. Yeah, that plot, obvious plot. His design, I'm not going to make fun of it. Everyone's already made fun of it. Code has always worn stuff like this, though, so I don't think it's out of character. While it does look like Count Dracula, like, he's always dressed like that, a lot of people are upset just because, like, it's not, like, they're like, I can't believe this isn't Naruto. I'm like, well, yeah, it's not Naruto, it's Boruto. They're different. These are completely different characters. They dress different. So I'm not going to knock on that too much. I mean, the cape's cool. It does feel weird. It feels like a filler character because, like, there's no resemblance of a ninja left anymore, and it doesn't look like an Otsutsuki. So if you don't like a ninja and you don't look like an Otsutsuki, what are you doing in Naruto? So I will say that much. It just doesn't feel like a Naruto or a Boruto universe character. It feels like a filler character. Anyway, so yeah, she gets that one kick. Code shows up. They have more dialogue because we're talking no jutsu. And then he tells her to scream. Basically tries to treat her like a woman, which this is the moment where we get to be like, she's like, I'll show you. I don't need Boruto. I can fight for myself. Mangekyo Sharingan. And it's going to be this cool moment. We get Sarada versus Code, and there's Boruto. Literally instantly. It's Sarada kicks one person. The main antagonist outside of Kawaki shows up the very next panel. And then like one page after that, we have Boruto, the main hero. What is this writing? What is this progression? I'm like yelling and it's like at night here, so my neighbors probably hate me. But what is happening, guys? I'm trying my hardest to appreciate this first chapter, and it's just doing all the wrong things. Just all the wrong things. We have all four main characters for the rest of the show, all in this first chapter, not doing really anything. Like, nothing. We have Sarada, we have Boruto, the two main, the Uzumaki and the Uchiha children. So they're the literal main two kids. We have the antagonist, Kawaki, who's the main antagonist of the whole series, and the Fa antagonist of the series. Kind of like your Orochimaru and your Madara, how we have that kind of like introduction bad guy, and then the like real bad guy. We have both. All of these people are in the same chapter, and they're all in chapter 1. Too much is happening. Too much is happening for them to have spent the entire story on basically talking. So everyone's getting these like one panel of fighting. Like, here's one panel of you fighting. Great. Move on. Here's your one panel of fighting. And nothing's actually... We need the anime to come fill all this and make this like... This needs to be the first like 5 episodes of the anime, because this is way too much. Everything's moving way too quickly for this to be the first chapter. Anyway, yeah, he lands on Code's face. It's like, a lot of people said this is like a joke move, and I'm like, I kind of agree. Like, what just happened? Like, we go from surrounding by these series of monsters, he's making this move. It's supposed to be this big pain level assault. He has his limiters removed, and then Boruto just lands on his face. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm bad, and oh, hi, is that your face? It's nice to step on. And then like the fact that he even had to like save Sarada as it's painted, I'm like, I thought we were over the sexism. I know Kishimoto was incredibly sexist by not giving females any kind of development, or outside of that one time sorcery, that's the only time females got development, and then he just threw all the female characters away. And I was like, sorry to finally got our Mangekyo in the last like chapter, and so we're finally get to see that. She's fighting Code, and she literally has a small, tiny bit of dialogue, like 2 pages, a page and a half of dialogue, and Boruto's here to save the day. She didn't get the chance to do anything but stand there and make faces and talk. She didn't even answer when he's like, you should scream. And she's like, okay, I'm going to scream. But Boruto came before she could even scream. She didn't even get that to her name. She couldn't even scream. What is this writing, guys? Why? Why are you doing this to us, Ikimoto? You are capable of... You just wrote the last 5 chapters of part 1, and they were good for the most part, and then you come with this. Like, why? Yeah, we get our one panel of fighting, and that's it. That's it. I swear to God, if this is Shino, I swear to God, this better not be Shino. Shikamaru's still being useless, literally doing absolutely nothing. He's just basically relaying plot to everyone. So like, oh, plot's progressing, but he's literally doing nothing. He's not fighting anyone. He's not coming with any kind of strategies. He's not doing anything. He's just, yeah, this is the example of failing out of Hokage, because literally every single evil person is in his village right now. Kawaki's here, and Kawaki's the real villain. Kawaki's been here all the time. Boruto infiltrated, Code infiltrated. Literally every single villain in the entirety of Boruto is in the Leaf Village. This is bad Hokageing. This is not my Hokage. Hashtag not my Hokage. Anyway, yeah, and then we get this last panel. Because we literally got one panel of boards fighting. Literally everyone gets one panel. Exactly one panel to do one attack. And that's all they get. And then we get this last screenshot, which is supposed to be like this cool, badass, like, oh, 2 characters. But like, why did he draw her legs like this? She can't even say she can't walk in heels. Why are her feet doing this? She's never been bow-legged before. Like, what is happening here? Why is she so weak and pathetic looking right here? Like, Boruto, my hero, you're here to save me. They should both be like ready to go. Like, okay, Boruto, I'm ready to fight. Let's go. Mangekyo Sharingan got open, but instead she's got this like helpless Hinata looking ass like, my ovaries, I'm so excited that Boruto's here. I've never seen you before like that. Like, girl, look badass. Like, he's all like, I'm ready to fight, and she's all like, I really wanted to enjoy this chapter, guys. I really wanted to. I really, really wanted to. And this panel didn't even make sense to me. Is Kawaki there or not? Did he just sense his presence? Because it's like, you finally show yourself, but it's like, but you're not there. You can't see him. So that line was kind of weird. Anyway, why is he still here? He just got his face stomped in, so clearly it's nothing. And yeah, I am a fan of this design. He's definitely looking more like Naruto. Hairstyle is an upgrade, though it's very similar to Code for some reason. Yeah, and this Sasuke garb. I did note something. in this panel, this is more of a plot point, I think. Right here, she says he left 3 years ago. This is just for them to establish the time gap. So it's been 3 years. And then Code says, I know I've been chasing him for almost 2 years now. They made a point to highlight that he's been missed. The time skip was 3 years. He left 3 years ago. But Code has seen him since then. So since he left, he has had an encounter with Code and he escaped. And Code has been chasing him. And now, even though he left 3 years ago, Code has only been chasing him for the past 2 because in the first year, they already had their engagement. So judging by that fact and the fact that Boruto then shows up wearing Sasuke's cape, what I'm thinking is that Code and Boruto and Sasuke did have an action and Code either captured Sasuke or killed Sasuke. They probably won't kill Sasuke, so they probably captured Sasuke. And Sasuke's sacrifice is what allowed Boruto to escape. So Code killed or captured Sasuke. Boruto is now alone, and Boruto managed to hide off the radar from Code. So Code's now like, okay, I already got Sasuke. I just need Boruto. It's been almost 2 years now. I'm tired of this. I'm going to Konoha now. So I think Code is responsible for dealing with Sasuke, and then Kabuki was responsible for dealing with Naruto, and that's how they're dealing with those two. And so now it's up to Boruto and Sarada respectively to, of course, defeat the 2 villains. So it's Sarada and Boruto against Code and Kabuki to then bring back their parents. Hence why Sarada is now introduced with this vendetta against Code. And then Boruto, of course, is the obvious Kawaki. So if Boruto fights Kawaki to save Naruto, Sarada fights Code to save Sasuke. That or avenge Sasuke, one or the other. That's my hypothesis based on that line. And that's what this panel sets up is, yeah, those are the 2 heroes, except for she's looking real weak right there. And then those are the 2 villains. Yep. And that's my hypothesis on how this is going to unfold. And it's not a good start. It's not a good start. Not at all. Anyway, this video's been long enough. Anyone who stuck around, thank you so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm still upset as hell about Shikamaru, 8th Hokage. Throw that away. This is a dream. This is infinite Tsukuyomi. I do no sir, no ma'am. That's not a thing. Maybe he can retcon it in the next chapter. Like, Konohamaru, stop calling me the 8th. I'm not actually elected the 8th yet. Do that. Literally do that. Like, do a Danzo situation where, like, you are kind of the 8th, you've been selected, but you haven't been inaugurated yet, and then Naruto comes back before you get inaugurated, deleting any existence of an 8th Hokage as Shikamaru, because absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you like this kind of stuff. I promise I can do more that are less ranty. Just this one had me, I've been up. I've had my panties in a bunch all day. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think on the new chapter. And, Boruto Two Blue Vortex, and I'll post some more updates on the game coming up soon. Let me finish this wine because 8th Hokage Shikamaru, I'm still have a good night, guys. Thank you.